let me give names. So a team which is a black team, which is composed of every person from every different module, this black team at the bottom, we call this a feature team. Feature team. The team which works on one module is often called component team. Component team. So we have a component team at the top, which works only with customer background check module, right? They're component, customer background check component, if you want. And then you have a feature team which works on insurance in the bank, or credit card team, or insurance team, or deposits team. So when you contrast feature team and component team, there was another policy that we had. We should always try to have more feature team than to have component teams. Is everybody with me? So the number of feature teams needs to be larger than the number of component teams. And as a CTO, I was putting this as a goal for us, like, hey guys, let's try to increase the number of feature teams that we have, and let's try to decrease the number of component teams. In a traditional environment, very often I see a lot of component teams, very few feature teams. In a true Scrum environment, I want this thing to be different, like more feature teams, less component teams. Why? Because we already discussed it. If like the biggest problem with component team, apart from queues and apart from them knowing only their piece of the code, the biggest challenge with component teams is
see Halloween now. You want to go see Halloween?
Sam, I think your mic is. I can mute your mic. So the biggest problem with component teams is that as engineers, the guys on a component team will want more features for their module. And this thing never ends. Like I have seen guys who have been sitting programming and like almost thinking like, guys, what if nuclear war happens? Let's have a plugin for nuclear war, just in case. Right? So it becomes so interesting for them to work on their module that they lose contact with the ground. They lose contact with real life. And that's why I like feature teams and I prefer feature teams, because feature team is always meeting with the client. Is everybody with me? Feature teams are working with external clients. Component teams often work with internal clients. And I want the organization to have focus on working with external clients, because you can never get reach if you serve internal clients. If you understand what I mean. Like usually internally, we don't pay anything to each other, right? External guys bring us fresh money. So if we are good as an organization in serving external clients, they bring us fresh money. We make money. We get salaries. We work we fulfill the purpose. But if you are only focusing on kind of internal stuff, doing a lot of internal things, satisfying a lot of internal requirements, we don't get paid that much for internal work. And internal work tends to snowball and go out of proportions, while external work is only, I mean, hey, customer, do you want to, like, will you pay us for this? If not, we are not making it. If you're paying, we will, right? So it helps us ground it, and it helps us with a good contact, kind of feet planted fast on the ground.